Good morning, everyone. So this morning I woke up and it's still very early, probably 2 or 3 something, and I wanted to go to meditate in the sanctuary early morning. So it's okay to wake up early. But I had this strange apprehension inside of me, and I'm like, what is this? What is this about? So I said, let's just tap it out. And as I'm tapping it out, we'll record it as well. And this way, anyone else who's feeling apprehension can use the video at the same time. But as I'm checking to see if it's mine. I'm getting no, it's somebody else's yes. I'm an empath, so sometimes I do pick up things that belong to other people. Or, since I'm connecting with so many people on social media, it may just be that I'm picking up someone else's. You can muscle test if it is someone else's, or you can muscle test it. If you're on a twin flame journey, you may be picking up your twin flame. So I'll just check. So this apprehension I'm feeling belongs to someone else. Yes, okay. It belongs to my twin flame. Yes, so I'm getting that it belongs to my twin flame. But whatever it is, I'm experiencing it so I can clear it out. So sometimes people ask me, how do I know if the emotions I'm feeling are mine or my twin flames? Well, you can muscle test it. Um, but wherever it came from, the fact that it's in you is something that you've attracted it in some way because you're sensitive or whatever. So you're responsible to clear it out. So let's just clear it out, okay? So you start, so apprehension, and let's see how intense it is. The apprehension is 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. So when I woke, it was 8. So it's now a 6 out of 10, okay? So starting again, right here at the center of your neck, where the crook in your neck, go down 3 inches, 1, 2, 3, and go to the left 3 inches, 1, 2, 3, and then around that area, find any spot that feels sore. There's your spot. Okay, so even though I feel this apprehension, we're clearing it with EFT. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're doing the setup phrase, and we're going to do EFT. We repeat the setup phrase 3 times while rubbing the sore spot. So even though I feel this apprehension, which belongs to, if it's not yours, you can say which belongs to somebody else. I deeply and completely accept myself. I accept this part of myself that's feeling this apprehension. So you may be clearing it out in your body. You may be clearing it out also surrogately for the person whose emotion it actually is, so you can clear it out. So I intend to clear this out for myself and for whoever this belongs to. One more time. Even though there is this apprehension inside me, it's a 6 out of 10. I deeply and completely accept, love and accept this part of myself. Even though it's not yours, you're doing it surrogately for them. So you can say this part of myself as if it's this part of themselves, okay? Even though I have this apprehension and I don't even know what it's about, it's a 6 out of 10. I deeply and completely love and accept this apprehensive part of myself. The idea is you want to love this part. You want to send love. It's in the past you may have noticed apprehension and you tried to do something else to just get away from it. Go run, go take a jog, go swim, go wash the dishes or watch something on TV. You try to ignore it. You try to run away from it. So it's actually your inner child. It's your inner child calling your attention to something it fears, something it's apprehensive about. So you're actually saying, I'm sorry that I haven't paid attention to you because you're trying to tell me something. You're trying to tell me that you want something, you need help somewhere, and I've ignored you because I didn't like the emotion. I didn't like having to face it, deal with it, whatever. And men have been more socialized to ignore their emotions the whole time. And for those of you on a twin flame journey, the way to get to unconditional love is literally to clear out all the blocks to the unconditional love. Whether it's anger, fear, guilt, shame, pride, yearning, whatever it is, it's time to clear it out and bring your vibration higher. So let's clear it, okay? Even though I have this apprehension and it's a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 is pretty big. You don't want to ignore a 6 out of 10. I deeply and completely love and accept this apprehensive part of myself. So let's start tapping. Sorry for the early morning face, it just woke up. So, top of the head. Again, this is in the governing spine. This apprehension. Beginning of the eyebrow is the second point. This apprehension. Side of the eye. This apprehension. Okay, I got cleared out of there. That's the gallbladder meridian. Okay, under the eye, stomach meridian. This apprehension. Under the nose, this apprehension. Chin point, this apprehension. Collarbone, this apprehension. Under the arm, this apprehension. 3 inches under the armpit. You can cross over and tap on the other side, or you can tap on the same side. You can tap with your right hand, left hand, whatever works for you is fine. Top of the head again, this apprehension. You can feel if it's cleared or not. So as long as it hasn't, just keep tapping. Just do another round, another round, another round till it's all gone. So I can really feel it here. I can really feel it's here. It's in my governing spine. And when I'm tapping here, I can feel it clear right at the back, the center of my back. And you may feel thirsty as you're doing the tapping, so take some water. You're clearing a lot of energy. You need to keep yourself hydrated. This apprehension. This apprehension. This apprehension. So when you're tapping, you can feel which meridians the energy is stuck in. So in my case, it's in the governing spine, and it's in the top of the head governing spine. Side of the eye, resentment, is the emotion usually in the gallbladder. It's the gallbladder meridian. Under the eye, stomach meridian. Not so much here. Wow, I can feel it here. It's clearing. This apprehension, same meridian, governing spine, governing spine. Sometimes if you know which meridian it's stuck in, you can ignore the others and just go straight for the ones where you're feeling it. So I can just go like this. This apprehension. Then I don't need to waste time tapping on meridians where it's not stuck. So if I'm feeling it there, better for me to tap just where I'm feeling it, cleared out. This apprehension. This apprehension. I'm just going to go back and forth on both these points for the governing spine meridian. This apprehension. And I can feel my back straightening up, so it's a good sign. This apprehension. You can learn where you hold different emotions from the tapping, you know. This apprehension. Collarbone, this apprehension. Sorry if the camera is moving a little bit. This apprehension. Under the arm, this apprehension. So it's now a 1 out of 10, 2 out of 10. It's a 2, so it's gone down from a 6 to a 2. When I woke up, it was an 8, so it's really good. This apprehension. We're clearing out the last little bit, this remaining apprehension. 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 See, now I can feel it here. I can feel it. I'm going to do some more here. Wherever you feel the release happening, do it more over there, you know, because now you've pinpointed where the problem is. There we go. This remaining apprehension. Now I don't feel it here as much. This remaining apprehension. 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 Smiling, just thinking of myself free of all of this. When you can start to smile as you're doing this, you know that it's leaving your body. You know that you're feeling better. This remaining apprehension. This remaining apprehension. You know, EFT doesn't take long to clear out, even if it's up to a 10 out of 10, maybe 10 or 15 minutes at the most. And then your day goes so well because you're not loaded down with that emotion. So it's always better to stop what you're doing instead of trying to ignore it. It's your inner child calling you for attention. And, you know, you're so used to taking care of other people, it's time to take care of yourself. If you're on a twin flame journey, self-love is where it's all at, you know. So self-love is not ignoring your emotions, but seeing what they want for you. Maybe you need to set a boundary, maybe you need to do something, and so listen to it rather than run away from it. The course of action to take is listen to it, clear it out, and then, you know, whatever intention it had, it may be trying to keep you safe, it may be trying to keep you protected. Whatever intention it has, try to get that intention met in a more mature way rather than just feeling the emotion. Okay. This remaining apprehension under the arm, this remaining apprehension. So often I'll just guess what it is and then I'll muscle test it. Usually it's the same. I'm guessing it's a half, so I'll see how much it is now. This apprehension is a 0. No, it's a quarter. Yes, it's a half. Yes, it's 3/4. Yes, it's a half. So I was correct. Usually I find that I get the answer intuitively, and now I almost don't even need the muscle testing. But when I first started muscle testing as a mathematician, it was very hard for me to trust the muscle testing. But on the other hand, when I realized that once you get some factors in place, it's actually a very accurate tool, that's when I started investigating doing it more regularly for myself. And as I found the accuracy in it, that's when I decided to do it as a profession. I actually changed professions from being a teacher of mathematics for business at business school, statistics, teaching ESL also, teaching finance, to holistic health. It's the way things are going to be in this 21st century. People will have more than one career. This remaining apprehension. So you've intended that whoever this apprehension came from is also having their apprehension released. This remaining apprehension, this remaining teensy tiny bit of apprehension, always clear it out to zero. Never leave yourself with a quarter or a half or something like that. You don't want those niggling emotions hanging around you. You want to feel free. You want to feel in neutral gear. You want to then move into courage and love and joy and happiness. So you want to choose the vibration. The way into the fifth dimension is through choosing positive vibrations, choosing higher vibrations, you know. So in order to choose the higher ones, you have to release the lower ones. And if it's from your twin, it's okay. The twin is the other part of your soul. It's okay to clear it out. As you're clearing it out for yourself, you're clearing it out for them at the same time, and it helps both of you to ascend. For that day, you've done your ascension job just by clearing it out. And you're closer and closer to that 5D. And you may find as you clear out the emotions, you're able to connect to the twin flame at the 5D level much more easily also, because you don't have all this negative energy blocking you under the arm. And as you connect more and more at the twin flame level, at the 5D level, you need to connect less and less at the 3D level. You don't necessarily need to connect at the 3D level till you're guided that it's the right time. If it's not yet the right time, then you definitely want to just leave them alone and let them live their life in 3D. Don't, you know, if you're not feeling that this is the right time to connect with them, just let them be. Only when you are guided from within that it's the right time, that's when you connect. Otherwise, just stay connected on the 5D level. A lot of people have misunderstood this twin flame connection. They think it's an earthly connection. It is not. It's a spiritual connection. It's meant to help you. The twin flame connection is something where your energies are merging and blending, and there's a third energy that's forming. What you need to do is allow that third energy to form and use that to make your life better. Leave your twin flame alone. Leave your twin flame alone until it's time, until your guides say that it's time for you to connect. It isn't. It isn't. Just let them be. Whoever they're with, whatever they're doing, don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. That's not what this twin flame journey is about. It's not about, oh, I'm going to have a deep connection. If it's appropriate, you will be guided from within. That third energy will guide you. Your higher self will guide you. You both have the same higher self. You both have the same soul star. You both are being guided. So it's way wiser, way wiser to listen to your guidance. There's a ripeness for everything. Only when the time is ripe is it going to make any sense to do any kind of connecting. And until that time happens, you need to develop the quality of patience and detachment. Leave them alone, let them be. Let them be. Let them do their own thing. You do your own thing. You really have so much of your own work to do to ascend yourself. And whatever work you're doing in ascending yourself will also help your twin flame. If you are the leader flame, a leader twin flame, some people call it runner chaser, but if you are the leader, that means you're doing more of the spiritual work first. Then just do it. Just do the spiritual work. That's your contribution. Just by doing it, you will be raising your vibration, and you will also be raising the vibration of your twin. And it brings reunion closer. Reunion comes from within. So we need to reunite our own inner masculine and feminine sides to make this happen. Okay, so now my apprehension is a 0, and you also got a little information on twin flame ascension and what to do and what not to do to make it easier on yourself. So I hope this has been of some help to you. Please do like, share, and subscribe if it resonates for you. And you can click on the bell right next to the subscribe button. And if you decide you want to work with me, my email address is in the box below. You can write to me and we can set up a session on any kind of media that works, you know, whether it's WhatsApp or Skype or Zoom or Telegram or whatever. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope that if you are feeling apprehensive, you have successfully cleared your apprehension. And just test. If it's not a 0 yet, just rewind. Just go back and do a few more rounds of tapping and bring it down to an absolute 0. Don't leave it at even a 1 or a half or a niggly little quarter. Just clear it out completely. Even if you can't muscle test, you know, just feel in your body to see if there's any other discomfort, or just close your eyes and see if you're still feeling anything. If you are, don't leave it. Clear it out completely. Thank you. Have a great day.